Hey, Timberline. So this is video 2 of this particular advisory. I just wanted to highlight the forms that you are going to get back today and how we're going to use them, and then go into a little bit more depth on the pre-registration form. So back on February 22nd, everyone should have completed a credit check, and that is where you got the graduation checklist with all the classes listed and then your transcript. And we asked you to go through and do the best that you could at putting down the credits, marking down the credits that you have already earned. Okay, so everybody should get that. Then the forms that you're going to get next is you're going to get a pre-registration form, which is this guy right here with the writing, and I'll go over that in a minute. On the back of that is all the classes listed for your grade level. So everything that you find on the back is something that you can potentially sign up for. The other sheet that you will get is a half-page sheet, and these are the classes that need teacher signatures. So if you look at the sheet and you know that you're going to be looking at or be taking one of those classes, and let's just look really quickly at one of those classes. See if I can make it bigger here. Oh, there it is. Okay, so for example, if you wanted to take an advanced orchestra, band, ensemble, choir, then you would need to talk to your teacher and make sure you get a signature before we could sign you up. Same thing with annual leadership, journalism. There's Fit Squad. So you can look at this. If you don't need, if you're not taking any of these classes and you don't need a signature, then you don't need to worry about it. Okay, but if you do take one of these classes, what you need to do is between now and the 21st, when we finish up pre-registration, is make sure that you get a teacher signature for the class that you want, and then make sure you bring it back to your advisory or give it to your advisor so we can keep it, so that the counselors can get it and make sure that it's okay that you take that class. All right, so then that's another sheet you're going to get. The other thing is 10th and 11th graders will get class recommendations and credit checks from their counselor. So the sophomores have pink sheets and the juniors have green sheets. Okay, so a few handouts that you're going to get, a total of 3, because this is one page front to back, a half sheet, and then 10th and 11th graders will get this. Okay, so then let's take a look at pre-registration form. This is what you're going to be filling out, kind of your worksheet, so that you can know what to put into Skyward later on. Okay, so obviously you need to have your name. We want you to put your advisor's name right here. And if you notice, this is broken down into 2 columns, semester 1, semester 2, and then there are 7 columns here so that you can record your classes. Now, for every grade level, we have put down the traditional core classes for that grade. So this is an 11th grader, a student that's going to be an 11th grader. So they have a choice between English 11 or AP English, and we ask you to circle which one you want. You have a choice between US History or AP US History, and again, you can circle which one you want. These are year-long classes, so it's nice if you circle both, but if you only circle one, we know what you mean. Math, you would need to put down your next math class that you think you need. Now, teachers are going to be doing recommendations, and I'll explain that a little bit later in another video, but to help you with math and science, but you can put that down. Science, you can write down which science you want, and then there's a couple space for electives. The path, your pathway selection, we are asking that you choose and let us know what you feel like your pathway after high school is. So you can choose from a 2-year college, a 4-year university, technical trade school, military, or workforce. And this just helps us kind of guide you in what classes we think would be most helpful. Then we want you to write down some alternatives. And this is really helpful if a class is not available, then we can know what alternative you would want to replace that. So an example here, I wrote down digital photo right here. If I can't take digital photo, I'm okay with video production. Now, video production is a year-long class, so that would take up this, but that's something that I looked up in the course catalog and I'm well aware of. If I can't get weight training and it's still, I still have a spot in my schedule, then I want fitness walking. Okay, so we want you to fill this up so that we know what alternatives you're okay with. Um, and then down here, it just gives you kind of an overview of what classes are required for the grade level. And you can always look in your high school Skyward to kind of get an idea of where you are grad or graduation credit wise, but it is a little tricky. So you can always talk to your counselor. Once you end up finishing this and putting your requests into Skyward, you are actually going to hold on to this until your student led conference, and then you're going to go over this with your parents. And this is when you will sign your form, and then your advisor will turn in this form into the counseling office. So it's a super important piece that we get from you so that we know what classes you are interested in taking.